everyone, welcome to West Ham Fan TV's big match preview, backed by Ladbrokes. I'm Scotty Colley and today I'm previewing the Everton versus West Ham game, 3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday at the London Stadium. Tough fixture. You know, Everton are one of our bogey sides. We don't normally do well. You know, we've only beaten them once in the last 20 games. Yeah, you could say we beat them in the FA Cup on penalties, but in 90 minutes, once in the last 20 is a terrible record. Something that we need to put right. For me, I don't think we've got enough about us to put that right this week. You know, I do think that dreadful run's going to continue. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. Last time out when the two sides met, Everton run out 2-0 winners. A game where, for the first half, I thought we played quite well. Again, like the tale of our season, really, we can't play well in two halves of a game. And we let them back in it. We let Lukaku score. To be fair, we sort of couldn't have made the goals easier for him to go. The goal easier for him to go and get. You know, so we've got to cut out. Everton last time out, they beat Burnley 3-1. They're unbeaten in their last 3 games, but they've only won 1 of their last 6 away. So you know, there's going to be a bit of pressure on them. You know, that stat creeping into red. We're not guaranteed safety. I think we've done ourselves a big favour getting that win against Swansea. A point against Sunderland, a place where we don't normally do so well, but I think it's the way that we lost out on 3 points. You know, again, an error, an individual error has gone and cost us 3 points. Something we've got to cut out. You know, I thought that was past us, but you know, it's come back. Goalkeepers, when they make a mistake, 99 times out of 100 it leads to a goal. But for me, both goals are really down to him. He needs to come through the player to stop the first one going in, and what he was doing the second one I would never know. But you know, he's made their mistakes. He's got to prove himself. He's got to pick himself up and move on. You know, and we've got to make sure we try and get a result out of this one. You know, a 2-2 draw, as I said, at Sunderland isn't that bad a result, but the way we got them back, it gave them the chance to get back into the game. You know, it needs to be addressed and it needs to be stopped. The other downside as well has come out. Andy Carroll's got another injury. He's going to miss this fixture, but he should. I need some wood to touch. Hopefully, he's available for Tottenham, which would be a big boost. But again, you know, we want him available for this one. My patience is wearing a bit thin with him. You know, he always seems to be injured. We can't rely on him. You know, is it time to sell? You know, personally, I think it is. Also, Sam Byron picked up a red card after getting booked twice in the game, so he misses the fixture. Noble serves his second game of the 2 that he's been banned for, so he returns against Tottenham as well. There's no other real added injuries apart from the guys that have been out injured. Big boost. Winston Reid has returned to full training, and Sacco should be back as well. So hopefully both them players are back and fit enough to play, because it would be a big boost to have Reedy back. You know, he's been superb this season, and Sacco, it just gives us a different dimension. You know, he needs to prove himself a bit. He's another one who I think probably could go in the summer, but he's got a chance to get back in that side with Carroll's injury, prove himself, get himself amongst the goals. You know, and let's hope he does. Everton injury-wise, they're missing Balassi. Obviously, Coleman, that terrible leg break that he suffered. Neil Lennon and MacArthur. Some key players to their side. But, you know, Koeman's got them playing. Koeman, he's a manager I like. I very much like to see him at West Ham. He gives youth a chance. You know, he seems to have that system. You know, when we look at the danger men that Everton have, you don't have to no further than Romelu Lukaku. Good player, good striker. Probably one of the hottest talents around at the moment, especially for his age. I think he's got 81 goals in 200 appearances in the Premier League, which is no mean feat for a 23, 24-year-old. You know, he's still young, he's still learning. I'm sure he's got over 20 goals this season already. He's got 9 in his last 9 against us. And I think he's got 8 in his last 8 in the Premier League. So he is the man who we need to stop him. Stop the service. Don't let him get in behind. Just don't give him a sniff. You know, it's going to be tough. But, you know, I think if we can stop him, we're in with a chance. Other players to look at, you know, Ross Barkley, excellent player. You know, on his day, he's one of them players who could turn a game on his head. You know, he could be having a nightmare, pick the ball up, spray a pass or pop one in. You know, he's one of them type of players. you know, if he fulfills his potential, he'll be going on to be a good player for Everton and a very good player for England. But he does blow hot and cold a bit. As I said, with Koeman, he does like to give youth a chance. And young Davies, he's come into the squad. I know he's been superb for him. He don't look out of place. And it's something that I'd like to see West Ham start doing. Like, blood the odd youngster now and again. You might find a gem. You know, you might find that, you know, a player takes to it like a duck to water. And this Davies is hit the ground running. He's in good form for Everton. So he's one to keep an eye on. You know, obviously they've got players, experienced players like Ashley Williams at the back, Schneiderlin in the midfield. You know, these are good players. They do the job that they're set in there to do. So, you know, they've got a lot of experience in their side. So, as I said, Everton are a very, very good team at the moment. They'll probably line up 4-3-3. Obviously, Lukaku leading the line for them. As I said, he's the one we've got to stop. For us, you know, there's a lot of questions. How will we set up? You know, with our only fit right back being out suspended. Will Randolph keep his place in goal? I think we kicked Adrian out the side for a lot less than what Randolph's done. But I do think Bilic will stick with him, so I'll see him continuing in goal. It's tough now. Do we change our formation? You know, with the injury, with the suspension to Byram, do we go back to 3 at the back? If Reed's fit, why not? You know, we could have Jose Font, James Collin and Winston Reid as the back 3. Masuaku out on the left. For me, you could have a little bit of a gamble. If Aaron Quillswell's fully fit, put him out on the right, or switch the two of them. In the midfield position, Sheku Kiarte and Nilson Fernandez. Sitting in front of them, Manuel Lanzini. And I'll go 2 up top, probably with Diafo Sakho if he's fully fit, and Andre Ayew. So, depending on the injuries, depending on whether players are fit, you know, you've got Nordveit who could fill in at right back. Personally, I would like to see him there. He doesn't look comfortable. He hasn't had a run of games, and they'll isolate the fact that he's got no pace. But again, he could go into the holding midfield role, you know, alongside Cech, and sort of try and toughen up that midfield a bit. As I said, you've also got Snodgrass. Snodgrass can play right wing. You know, he hasn't had the best of games this season so far. But again, you know what you're going to get. His work rate's there. So, you know, if we don't want to gamble with playing Creswell out on the left, we could play Snodgrass out there. But personally, I'll go for the 3 at the back with a 5 across the middle and the 2 up top. But we'll have to wait and see. Prediction-wise, I said it's going to be a tough game. You know, even with Sakho and Reedy being back, the stats don't lie. You know, 1 win in 20, it ain't going to be easy. To be totally honest, at best I think we'll get a draw, but I've got to go for an Everton win on this one. I just don't think that we've got the confidence there. I think they've turned the corner, they're playing well, they're pushing for that Europa League spot. So I've got to turn around and go for an Everton 2-1 win. As I said, hopefully I'm wrong. You know, I've been wrong about every other prediction so far this season, barring 2. So let's hope this time I do back us to lose. We actually turn around and get a win. Who knows? Don't forget to check out all our videos on the socials. Should be going up this weekend. The FIFA prediction show with Dan and Jace is already up. Look out for post-match pint, which will be filmed directly after the Everton game. Fan cams will be going up straight after they're recorded. Hopefully, game finish, they should be going up about 6:30. Post-match pints should be up around 9, 10 o'clock in the evening, hopefully. So watch out for all of them. Ryan will be back with his ratings on Sunday. Graham will be back with On The Social. You know, check out all our videos. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe to us if you haven't done already on YouTube. And one thing left to say, come on you Irons.